modern warfare has shown one clear lesson. Even the most advanced tanks are no longer invincible. From Eastern Europe to the Middle East, anti-tank guided missiles known as ATGMs have become some of the most decisive weapons on the battlefield. Now, Iran is entering this conversation with a system that has drawn growing attention from analysts, the Badr anti-tank guided missile. Some observers are even asking a bold question: could Badr be Iran's answer to systems like the American Javelin? In this video, we'll break down what the Badr missile is, how it likely works, what role it plays in Iran's military doctrine, and whether it truly represents a game-changing leap or simply another evolutionary step in asymmetric warfare. Anti-tank missiles have reshaped modern combat by shifting the balance away from heavy armor. Systems like the Javelin, Spike, and Cornet allow infantry units to destroy tanks worth millions of dollars using relatively small, portable weapons. Iran has closely studied these trends for decades. Facing technologically superior adversaries, Tehran has invested heavily in cost-effective, asymmetric counters, rather than competing tank for tank or aircraft for aircraft. The Badr missile fits squarely into this philosophy. While official technical data on Badr remains limited, available information suggests it is a domestically developed anti-tank guided missile designed for flexibility, survivability, and mass deployment. Rather than copying a single Western system outright, Iran's approach typically blends reverse engineering of foreign designs, incremental domestic improvements, and adaptation for local terrain and doctrine. Badr appears optimized for infantry and light vehicle use, emphasizing portability and ease of deployment, key factors in Iran's decentralized combat strategy. One of the biggest questions surrounding Badr is its guidance system. Western systems like the Javelin use fire-and-forget infrared imaging, allowing the operator to relocate immediately after launch. This capability is expensive and technologically demanding. Most analysts believe Badr likely uses electro-optical or imaging infrared guidance, or advanced semi-automatic command line of sight (SACLOS), with improved resistance to countermeasures. There is also speculation that Badr may feature a top attack flight profile, striking tanks at their weakest point, the roof armor. Even if Badr does not fully match the Javelin's fire-and-forget sophistication, a semi-autonomous or assisted guidance system would still make it highly lethal in close-range engagements. Badr is believed to carry a tandem high-explosive anti-tank warhead, designed to defeat explosive reactive armor. This type of warhead uses a precursor charge to trigger reactive armor, and a main charge to penetrate the base armor. Against older or mid-generation main battle tanks, such a warhead could be devastating. Even modern tanks would be vulnerable if hit from favorable angles or at short range. This reinforces the idea that Badr is less about technological prestige and more about practical lethality. Unlike Western armies that rely on centralized armored units, Iran emphasizes distributed firepower. Badr fits into this approach by equipping infantry units, supporting light mechanized formations, and strengthening ambush and defensive tactics. In mountainous terrain, urban environments, or narrow choke points, a missile like Badr could neutralize armored columns without the need for air superiority. Its value increases dramatically when used in coordinated groups, overwhelming defensive systems through numbers rather than technology alone. So does Badr rival the Javelin? Technologically, probably not. The Javelin remains superior in sensor fusion, fire-and-forget autonomy, and integration with Western battle networks. But that comparison misses the point. Badr is not designed to out-Javelin the Javelin. It is designed to undermine the cost equation of modern armor warfare. If a relatively affordable missile can disable or destroy a far more expensive tank, the strategic effect is still significant.